Hey beautiful souls, welcome in. Thank you for viewing, thank you for subscribing, and maybe you can share this video with somebody who may need it or may like to hear it. Okay, blessings to each and every one of you. I hope you're all well. Right, your quick pick a card. And pile 1, we have the golden angel wing. You're earning your gold wings. Perhaps somebody's becoming a pilot. That would be amazing. Pile 2, we have the silver star. You are the star. It's hard to get them to focus. That's okay. And pile 3, we have this popping up its little head again. We have the love heart with the word love written into it. Okay, so pile 1, the golden angel wing. Pile 2, the star. And pile 3, the love heart with the word love stamped into it. Okay, beautiful soul, you chose the golden angel wing. Let's find out what the cards are telling us today. And we're starting with the Divine Feminine Flames of Alchemy Oracle cards. Ooh, retreat. Or you're just taking some time to yourself, breathing in the fresh air, getting out into nature, meditating perhaps. If you're not doing this and you're listening to this, this is what you need to do. Get into some spiritual practice. Just taking some time for yourself. It's very important. And while you're retreating, we have your life purpose cards. Maybe this is what you're wondering, you're thinking or praying upon your life purpose. Leadership. Yeah, that's wonderful. Leadership. You are a natural born leader. We have Joan of Arc here. Take charge of this situation. You need to lead. We have these little cherubs here, and it's as if these are your children. If you don't have children, they are already around you as little angels. So they're looking to you. They're looking to you for leadership. They're looking for you to lead the way for them. This is part of your life purpose, is to not just help and lead and guide those around you and people within a larger community, but to show your loved ones how it can be done. So it's kind of like, it's okay if you've been through really difficult times. It's okay if perhaps you feel like you haven't always been at your best. But at the end of the day, they see you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going. Keep going in good humour, good heart, no matter how difficult things get. And then we have the Four of Swords. There's a truce here, so there's been a lot of pain, there's been a lot of suffering. There's potentially, with the Four of Swords, recovering from a loss or recovering from sorrow of some kind. But again, it's rest and retreat. You're trying to stabilize your mind. You're trying to clarify the past or come to terms with the past in some way. But yeah, rest and retreat. You are trying to get to the root of the matter, the heart of the problem. You're trying to understand something when it comes to sorrow and loss. So you're kind of trying to come to terms with things. You're trying to assess and analyze the past, why something was lost, why something didn't work out. But also I'm getting Four of Cups energy, reflecting on how it all made you feel. Why did you feel the way you did? And to rise again in strong leadership, with courage. You have an army to lead. You are the leader in your family. You are the strong one of your family. And your family, your ancestors, your loved ones are looking to you to be brave, to be strong, no matter what is to come. Oh, and we have the Eight of Wands. Yes, there's a lot of energy coming your way, clearing karma. There's a lot of karmic clearing going on at the moment. People have been through the dark nights of the soul, and how do we overcome our karma? Well, we release the pains and sufferings of the past. We understand, why and how people played their part, no matter how difficult it's been to forgive them. There's a level of forgiveness that's needed here for self and other. And it's very hard to forgive people who have done terrible, terrible things. But, we have to kind of try and understand at least the truth of the matter. The truth. Yeah, the truth. Does that make sense? So karmic clearing here, Eight of Wands, but also you're going to start moving very quickly. Things are going to pick up. You're taking your power back. You're going to stand up and be counted. There's action that you need to take once you feel strong enough, once you feel clear enough within yourself, your soul, mind, body and soul, to move forward. So the universe is directing you forward towards a leadership role. And then we have the Five of Wands, yeah, showing that you can overcome conflict, showing that you can rise above the competition, showing that you can lead a spiritual army in this spiritual war that we're living in. So it's kind of like you need to bring the rabble together. It's like when you're incoherent, when you're falling apart, when things aren't going your way, and you show, you know, your vulnerabilities, and you fall and you stumble, everybody else goes into chaos. It's like you are the glue that keeps this community of people together, this family. Yeah, there could be 5 others. So you are the glue. So take time to rest. The divine wants you to rest, and I see a feather here, which is like an angel wing. When you see white feathers, know that your prayers are being answered. Yes, you're getting an answer to your prayers is what I'm getting here as well. You're also getting the truth. You're learning to forgive, perhaps even the unforgivable for some. But yeah, you're rising above the rabble, the Five of Wands. You are being looked towards to be a strong and fair leader. Yeah, wielding your power with grace is what I'm getting. But, you know, when a country or a community or a family descends into chaos, somebody has to take that leadership role to bring it all back together. And this is what's happening. Oh, Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're trying to get to the truth of the matter. Somebody's been trying to get information about you, or, you know, there have been people who haven't been telling the truth. They've been malicious. They've been disruptive, kind of cheeky energy. This person's kind of young and cheeky. It's kind of youth. Maybe this person or these people can be forgiven for their youth. Perhaps they're not forgiving you for maybe falling apart and they descended into chaos without you. These people rely on you spiritually as much as in the 3D to help to ground them, direct them and guide them. They kind of thought they were big enough and old enough and wise enough to do it on their own. But at the end of the day, the only way that they can win is to manipulate, is to create drama and these sorts of things. So karma is clearing the way, but this karma that of people who maybe aren't treating you well but are known to you, yeah, karma's coming for them is what I'm getting. You're praying for these people, like this person looks like they're looking up and praying, they are praying. You know, you're praying for the chaos to end, for the lies, for the truth to come to the surface, to have an honest conversation, and this will happen because karma's clearing them is what I'm getting. Like they're going to get a wake-up call. All right, yeah, they're going to get a wake-up call. Tree, grounding. See, you are the tree. This is the family tree. This is growth. This is abundance, you know, and rooted. You are rooted to these people through a family line of some kind. You know, you ground these people, you give them balance, you give them stability, and when you fall apart, they fall apart. So it's up to you not just to keep yourself together because you feel you have to let yourself fall apart. They have to descend into chaos. They have to see how they truly are, or you know, we all need to see who we truly are in the face of crumbling and in the face of chaos. So once everybody's identified for their true colors in a situation, karma steps in and wakes them up. And if they don't wake up, then they just keep losing, as we all do. Because you are a spiritual leader, a spiritual guide, and as you've descended into your dark nights of the soul, maybe felt unsupported by no one else but the angels, these people just became more and more chaotic, seemingly maybe kicking you while you were down kind of energy, but at the end of the day they were young, they were silly, you know, they tried to grab for power, they tried to usurp the matriarch or the patriarch and grab power for themselves, but they're young, they're juvenile and immature, and at the end of the day they really need you to come back to life, to ground yourself, to be that strong oak within this family or this community, and lead them and ground them so that they can grow, so that you can all unite to become a powerful force together. And so keeping also them on the right path, on the right direction. It's like without you, they're lost. They're on the wrong path. They're in chaos. They think they're clever. They're having to manipulate. They're having to lie in order to get what they want. And all this is changing, and you'll be reconnected with these people, and you will be that leader that you need to be because you are ready. Hey, beautiful soul, you chose the star. The silver star, shining bright. You are the star. Yes, you are. Shine your light bright for everyone to see. And we're starting with the Divine Feminine, Energy Oracle cards. Oh, comfort. Comfort, partnership. You find comfort in other people. You find comfort in sharing with other people. You're a sharing and caring person. But at the end of the day, you bring the light. You give a lot of comfort and support and love to others. Is definitely what's going on here. Yes, when people are sad and down, yeah, you're an empath, but you're a comforter as well. You reassure people, and this is your essence. So what does this mean when it comes to your life purpose? Yoga. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching and exercises. Chakra healing, clearing all the chakras, transmuting energy. Your purpose is to transmute energy, so you help to lift others. And this can leave you drained and exhausted when you're always giving your energy, your good energy, to other people and comforting them. And you may not always be appreciated, but you clear this, you transmute this through yoga practice, through chakra work, through spiritual work, transmuting all of this energy and sending it out into and turning it into light energy. So this is what you do. You bring healing to others just by being next to them, by touching them, by looking at them. You're an energy healer is what I'm getting. So virtue, 3 of Wands, 3. Yeah, it's not your time to go yet. You can't go through this 3 of Wands gate to this beautiful light. You might think that somebody's ill. It's not their time. The way is barred. Oh, I've got chills on my crown. So it's not your time yet, but there is a degree of planning for the future, looking out, waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for a door to open, possibly as well. This could also be Lion's Gate portal, even though this is the card of Aries. So 3 of Wands, yes, you give a lot of energy to others. You also bring, 3s are about collaboration and other people, a third person. Or you and 2 other people. You're very good at bringing people together. You might be a little bit of a matchmaker and things like that. But yes, you're needing to kind of stretch your legs every now and again as well. You might sit down too much. You need to circulate a little bit more. But you just need to keep on doing your practice at the moment. The time isn't right for you to move ahead. You need to stay where you are, because there are people around you that you need to come in contact with and offer them healing and transmute that karmic energy into positive light energy is what I'm getting to say to you. This is interesting. Oh yeah, because you're a high priestess. You stand between the worlds of the living and the dead. So, that is also psychic mediumship as well. So, you have a lot of spiritual knowledge. You're a very spiritual person. You could actually be involved in people who are like grief counseling. Yes, people who've lost, grief counseling could be very important to you, or some kind of counseling, helping to lift other souls, helping other people find their way forward. Because I'm getting that, you either are very empathetic to this, or you've experienced these things yourself. So therefore, you can empathize rather than sympathize. Or is it the other way around? Anyway, yeah, so, the High Priestess is here, Pisces energy. Oh, and the Queen of Swords, yeah, the Queen of Sorrow. So the Queen of Sorrow is here. So, yeah, you're a great comfort to someone else, to people who've been through a lot of sorrow. Perhaps also you might be very good with people who've been through abuse, because this Queen of Swords can also represent cruelty, coldness, being cut off, isolated, very alone, sorrowful energy I'm getting in this reading. Not always the case. But also that it's a blend of spiritualism and intellect. you blend those two worlds as well. So you're in touch with the spirit world, but you're also very much in the 3D with the High Priestess. You are the Queen of Swords, you're highly intelligent and wise, but you are also the High Priestess, you're also spiritual. So also you're learning to stand your ground as well, to not be too soft with people who are just wasting your time, attention and energy. Your energy is precious, is what I'm getting to tell you. Your energy is very precious, and you need to harness that energy and direct it to those people who you psychically or what's that word? You intuitively feel need your time and attention. So, there's something here, there's some healing to be done here. Could even be within the family before you move forward. And then we have the Prince of Swords. Yeah, we've got somebody flying in here on the Prince of Swords with a massive army behind them, a battalion of angels, the gathering of the troops. Yeah, something's coming in very, very fast, and you need to stand your ground as well. This is something that needs to happen as well. God, this is almost like, somebody's on the deathbed, and, they're clinging to life. They're staying alive in order for somebody to come in and clear the air before they move on. This is why it's really important, because we could all disappear off this planet at any time, regardless of how old or young we are, or how fit and healthy. Some of the healthiest people have accidents, and some of the oldest people just linger for a long time. Like, what I'm saying? Age and health have got nothing to do with your time of departure, is what I'm getting. So I think there's kind of like, there could be illness here that's making somebody else think, wow, I'm not on good terms with a family member, I'm not on good terms with this person, I should really tell them how I really feel, I should really clear the air here. That they're going to come in a hurry, they're going to fly in, they're going to rush in, they're going to be kind of a little bit agitated and brash, or they're coming for war only to see what the sorrow they've put you into, is what I'm getting, and they'll be sorry. Okay, so they're planning to come and see you fly in. You need to stand your ground, stay firm, trust your intuition. You already know what this person's going to say because you are the High Priestess, but you need to let them speak. This person is young, so the air needs to be cleared before moving to the next stage, is what I'm getting. Oh, unfoldment, lotus flower. Yeah, coming out from the dark depths to become this beautiful lotus flower, this unfoldment. So just let things unfold naturally in your life. Don't try and push anything. Like with this Three of Wands acting as a barring, as a gate to the gateway of light, to the next stage. Yeah, don't force. There's no forcing frustration. You have to move forward in peace. It's kind of like, letting people move to the next realm peacefully, So we need to bring peace to a situation, but when you're in the face of somebody who's more rash, who's more hostile, who's more angry, you need to stay in this meditative state and hear them out. But this is all going to unfold naturally. You've been through a lot of pain, sorrow and suffering, but there's a new dawn. There's a new dawn that's helping this lotus flower to rise up. So, you've been through a lot, or you're dealing with people who've been through war, who've been through, all different types of war, but, who are traumatized and sorrowful and grief-stricken. That's your life path. So, yeah, that's beautiful. We need people like you in the world. Bye. Hey, beautiful soul, welcome in. You chose pile 3. You chose the love heart with love written on it. I'm sure the majority of people chose that, but the star reading is very beautiful. They're all beautiful readings, actually. And we're starting with the Divine Feminine. Distracted. You got your head in the clouds, you're doing facials, you try not to think about it, you're closing your eyes and you're going, no, I don't want to think about that. Oh, well, how can I distract myself? There's some kind of communication that's been a bit patchy, I'm getting, because, or you might have some, something wrong with your skin and it's a bit patchy. Not something wrong with it, I don't mean it that way, I mean, you might have rashes or something like that. But yeah, you're trying to distract yourself, you've gone a bit blue in the face, you're holding your breath. It's almost like, God, I won't hold my breath for that to improve. Oh, okay. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, freedom. You're free to do what you choose. Yeah. So, your life path is a path of freedom, playfulness with dolphins here, travel, adventure, fun. Yeah. But you're kind of distracting yourself with too much blue in the face. You can scream until you're blue in the face or whatever that is. There's something here. Hang on, I'll just keep going. Oh, Nine of Swords, cruelty. Oh, yeah. Nine of Swords. In this deck it's called cruelty. But I'm kind of like, maybe you've suffered cruelty, trauma. This is what you're afraid of. This is what's blocking your freedom going forward. Or you're just so over the cruelty of the world. It's almost like, yeah, like back in the day when we were all free to do what we like, back in the 70s, we could all do what we like. Yes, I grew up in the 70s, just to let on how old I am, but I look fabulous for my age. I seriously do. Okay, yeah, so, oh, cruel world. It's all a bit traumatic. Maybe this is it. You're reminiscing of the days when it could be free. You're wishing for freedom. You're feeling trapped, pinned down, exhausted. Oh my goodness, this is, and this was love. You need to put your love out into the world. Know that you are loved. You are an angel on earth. Look at this. I mean, this person's an angel on earth. You have dolphins. You're connected to dolphin spirit, which is very playful, highly intelligent, highly intuitive energy as well. And then we have, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, confusion, too many options, a smoke screen, gaslighted. Oh my goodness me, no wonder you're distracting yourself. Yeah. You just don't know what direction to go. There's just too much going on here. Yeah, okay. And then we have, the Eight of Cups, needing to leave it all behind, walk away. In order to, you've got to free yourself from the distractions. That's what this is. These are distractions. You have to free yourself from distractions and face reality, and free yourself from the toxic poisons of love, whatever form that came in, family, friends, the love of money, the love of just distracting yourself in the material world. Spirit wants you to move forward. It's time. It's time. Turn everything off and sit and meditate, clear your energy. But there's definitely like masculines here who are sorry for what they've done to you, or there's somebody here who's very sorry what they've done to you. The angels are calling you to wake up and move forward. But this Nine of Swords is, it's like a self-imposed prison. Maybe you did move away and you found yourself kind of more anxious than ever, agoraphobic even. You've kind of created this lonely, self-imposed prison for yourself, or this is what you're afraid of moving forward, that there just isn't anybody out there who vibes with you. People just, they gaslight you, they ghost you, they confuse you. This is a lot of emotional turbulence. So there's something here, to settle the emotions, releasing the tears, releasing the anger, releasing it all, and calming the emotions. And the only way we can really calm the emotions, as the same as how we calm the mind, is through releasing it, but not by distracting yourself, but by facing it front on. Why do you feel this way? What made you feel this way? And instead of blaming and getting angry with whatever it did it to you, try and understand it, or know that you're safe right now. But meditation, getting out into nature, swimming is very important. And see, we have a Princess of Swords. Yeah, somebody has said things that are very cruel, or maybe you're upset because you feel like you've been cruel to someone, that you don't deserve love because of cruelty, but it's almost like people turn your words back on you and make you feel guilty. This person's got their head bowed, they feel very guilty, blaming themselves. Yeah, the divine wants you to free yourself from all of this dark negative energy once and for all, to know that you're worthy, to know that you're beautiful. You are getting somebody who's trying to communicate with you, who's trying to help you and assist you. Somebody could be younger than you, I'm getting. Dragonfly, emergence. Yeah, it's time for you to re-emerge is what I'm getting. Come up for air. And look how beautiful. I mean, look at this card. I mean, if that's not stunningly beautiful, I don't know what is. So, yeah, dragonfly. This has all been, your life path, no matter how difficult it seems, and you're kind of afraid to go forward. You just don't want more of the same. It's hard for you to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but emerge you will, again, like the beautiful lotus flower. But dragonflies are about enlightenment, spirituality. All of a sudden, you're just going to take some time to yourself, because there's a lot of, 8 is taking back, your power, emotional power, taking back your love. Yeah. People can be really unkind, and you have to be able to face that with grace. So understanding your triggers, understanding your poison, understanding your kryptonite in the face of others who can be kind of cruel and unkind. Somebody who's quite immature with their words is what I'm getting. But also with the Page of Princess of Swords here, somebody has some information for you that could free you from this as well, releasing you from a contract, whether it be karmic or, you're just going to sign up somewhere else. Or maybe you did sign a contract and you feel stuck where you are. This is all about to change as you emerge. This is not to break you or to keep you stuck. Everything that's happened to you has been for you to emerge wiser and more enlightened than ever. Yeah. You're going to grow stronger from this. Yeah. Love to you.